here, not to mention the Tempered Fate also. Deck has warned you, okay, so do not be surprised. It's okay now. Yeah, Busio just going to get ushered out of the lane. Oner makes his way over. Busio down to 200. Make that 150. The flash forward piece has been made as first blood is picked up.
Here comes Yike, though.
All right, let's see whether they can clean this one up. Peyz down to 100. Caliste now in trouble, though. Headshot comes through, and Yike just puts him down. Oner is able to position in this game.
Oh, he's looking for bot, but I think Oner has a read on this.
Yep, he is going to get stunned, but now Busio is in trouble. Still doesn't have the flash, remember. Peace once again, and that is another kill onto this Camille. Magical Journey is going to bring them over towards Yike, who tries to get into stealth to try and get out. Nice double stun, but guess what it means? Absolutely nothing as Peacemaker comes through yet again. Yike is still trying to skip around this jungle, just terror shaping and things like that, but Keria has the meep slap, and down goes the kyeahoo.
Can't be as good at his champion. 12-1?
Yeah, and Peyz hasn't been on T1 the whole time. He was just on Gen G before. It's all right. Canna is now having to blow the ultimate. It's going to be able to keep him alive, though, as there is the kill onto Keria in the bottom lane. Peyz able to get the net to safety as he finds a headshot onto Caliste as well, but it is a good dive onto the Bard. In the meantime, there is still more happening here in this top lane as Oner does make his way out, and now Canna going to take that as an invitation just to kill Doran if he can. Good body slam does come on through as Peyz is taken down, and KC finding some opportunities behind it. Yeah, there's just some Swifties and a rock.
Exactly. You bought Swifties, you bought some mana, so not going to be able to do much there. As Doran trying to keep him off of this tower, but Canna knows he has no explosive cask, so there's not really that risk of the wave just getting one shot and you picking up turret aggro.
Yeah, Busio making his way in, though. Hookshot is going to get the stun as Doran gets a bit of his health bar back, but Busio going to be able to withstand that one shot. The flash on in as Oner finds the Q for the kill. Flash burst rate going on over. Canna now just blowing the ultimate, but the Magical Journey comes through Cask. He's going to pull the Crocodile away from the turret, and that should be the kill. Oner picks up that one as well, moving to 3-1. Susan having a good time, and then it doesn't quite work as Faker has found Yike, or has Yike found Faker? As True Shot Barrage going to come on through. Busio going to take that kill with the Hex Tech sweep, and that is
such strong playmakers on this team that are very difficult to deal with, as Keria,
I think he might just be dead. Yeah, Supreme Display of Talent does come on down here. It's the flash from Keria looking for the Cosmic Binding onto Canna and Yike, but it does.
Fandom, because these are two of the teams with some of the largest fandoms in the entire world.
Oh, Peyz going to get put into the Hextech ultimatum. Nowhere to go and will be taken out. Busio able to take that.
He wanted the tower to stay onto Busio there, but they're going to look for Yike.
Yeah, Yike does throw down the ulti, though, defensively. Oner should have another Cyclone in order to take him down, and actually gets over the wall. But Canna and kyeahoo turn up as well, and that is going to be the answering kill onto the jungle. And now Faker dealing with Busio here, and does have to get himself out of the way. Keria taking a little while to die, but he will indeed do that. You've got Peyz going for a cross map towards the bottom. There
by Keria. Right place, right time with the Bard.
Oh, Flash Miasma to come down from kyeahoo, who's looking to chase Faker down. He is going to flash, and kyeahoo is just going to have to let him go after that one. Had used his flash previously, but flash on Syndra means that, yeah, he's a sitting duck. As True Shot Barrage will be avoided by Faker going the same direction that he was going already.
Oh, they're trying to set a trap. Oner is actually here. They're going to look for kyeahoo.
Yeah, they do get out, and there is the Unleashed Power. Outplay that, he says. Yeah. Faker over the wall, finding a few angles towards the Ezreal.
And that's actually really big, because look at the time until Dragon spawns. Caliste is going to be able to grab the red buff. He also used his barrier there. They're TPing in deep. Canna's looking for a fast start to this fight.
Yeah, in goes Busio. Is going to lock down Faker. He's going to die for it, but look at that stun from Yike. Absolutely massive, and Canna gets into that backline. Peyz going to have to try and net himself out of there, but netting a Crocodile, that is a difficult option as he flashes to catch the Blast Cone, and now Peyz, I don't know how you're supposed to get out of this one with a full health Croc, but he's going to try his very best to do as much damage before he goes down. Canna taking that turret shot, and he will fall, but it is two game. As now kyeahoo, speaking of looking for things, he's going to find Faker. Scatter the Weak is not going to work because he's not very weak. And there is the last Twin Fang to take him down. The Unleashed Power is pitiful at best. Looking to lock down Busio here as Doran making his way in. He is unseen as he looks for the angle. Body Slam doesn't work, but there is the Cask. Supreme Display and Talent onto only the tank. And they take out Caliste before anything had even happened. And it's just free hitting for Peyz. Canna with a massive ultimate, but it doesn't do anything. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. T1 just win it.
With Camille and Kyeahoo, You got to be perfect.
Well, they're going to look for it here as Busio gets over the wall with a hook shot. The dash cannon to try and get him out of there, but that Hextech ultimatum not really working as Canna gets into the backline, looking for Pyke. The unleashed power though, and he's taking so much damage. Peyz, untouched, finds the auto attack as he gets over the wall, and it's a double here. Oner with the Nimbus strike, looking for Caliste, and that ace and hole doesn't work because his target has already been taken down. And I just feel like T1 have made it out of the trough, and now they're just skipping to the finish line. As Pyke eating some honey fruit, Peyz looking a little bit worse for wear. But yeah, who cannot step up. Yike, similar story as T1 look to deny the soul and get themselves back into this driving seat. 3,000 gold on the Red Bull Baron power play, and Yike, ace in the hole, finally comes
Busio's
back up again. And Busio is going to get on forward. That is going to be a gromp to go over to Yike, but I just don't think they're going to be able to do enough here. There's the dragon secured, and T1 going to gets on in there, gets the big old shield to come on over.
Here's TP.
And now another flank angle. Supreme display of talent. They're looking for Faker. They should be able to lock him down. Takes a little bit longer to get him. It's now Oner is in no man's land. That, oh my God, takes down Yike. It was suicide, but
He hasn't really been able to get super involved. Busio looking again.
I believe Peyz is dead. He's going to go golden for a few moments thanks to Keria, but then will be shut down. That is money over to Caliste as well. They get to just set. So just went for as much flat AD as possible before the last fight, I guess, as Busio now in a little bit of trouble. Scatter the Weak is not going to connect, but the Cyclone a little bit more difficult.
Really hard. It's kind of up to Yike and kyeahoo here on the side. Can they find an angle?
Oner's smite button has been pretty good so far this tournament, and he also has Doran available. Supreme display of talent, not quite doing enough. Doran's so tanky. Yike can get in here, but it's not going to be enough. And they take the Baron in trade for their top laner.
But the problem is, now you have to fight Soul, and you just lost Doran for that. I don't think it was worth
Canna
it.
goes in, and he finds such a beautiful angle. Slicing and dicing does go down, but he's done so much damage as Yike has to flash away. If T1's on the clock
and now
until the Elder's up. Yeah, I think Faker is probably just dead. Yeah, Hextech ultimatum comes down. Doesn't find the Scatter the Weak onto kyeahoo either, as Busio is still trying to chase him down. Faker buying as much time as possible, but those turret. And perhaps that is going to work, as kyeahoo is teleported over, looking for a bit of an angle towards these two here that are just trying to buy space, trying to buy time. They've got a blast cone to get themselves out. And Supreme display of talent will get the kill onto Keria, and Canna did make it back to deny the Caitlyn. There's a cask to get some space for Oner as well, but I think the Red Bull Baron... No, he's looking for the bottom lane, so sees the red dots and does not see the Camille. As Peyz going to get engaged on there, as let's see whether Keria can find the ulti. Does manage to get Peyz golden, but it's going to take some time. Does find the angle there as well. Supreme display of talent is fantastic, but double GAs are going to be popped here for T1. Magical Journey comes over, trying to buy this space as Canna is taken out. Caliste gets scattered here by Faker as it's a double for Doran, who doesn't seem able to lose health. Oh, Caliste taking matters into his own hands, not able to quite land that Mystic shot though, and now it's Oner making his way in. kyeahoo has to flash away, and Peyz flashes in to secure the win for T1. Oh, this team just makes
Peyz out of there and get T1 their second win.
And match point in this series as well. The unleashed power to come through. I think Busio deserves that, as he has been absolutely amazing in this game. Unfortunately, it was not enough as Yike, he's going to get scattered, he's going to get taken out, and it's going to be the Nexus turrets falling. But this game, nothing like what we saw in